Hey, this is Chris, keeping it real, going freestyle today because I'm in my wife's car, and so she doesn't have one of those little thingies that holds the phone. I was going to drive my car, but the front wheel bearing is howling so loudly you probably couldn't hear my voice over it. So I've ordered a replacement part, but it's not going to be here for a couple days, so I'm going to have to make do the next couple days listening to that noise. But anyway, came up here to South Hill, Virginia, to get myself a paint sprayer. It's one of those handheld ones. It's a HVLP, high volume, low pressure. Don't know exactly what that means, but I've got a house to paint, well, to continue painting tomorrow. It's in it's in Southern Virginia, and I've got some you know how they did with the old houses, they didn't put soffits in the soffit area. They just let it be the bare framing or the bare underside of the wood decking. And so that's what this is. And so I really was not looking forward to doing that with a brush and a roller. And they put a metal roof on it, but they didn't take the shingles out first, and so all the nails are still poking down through the decking. And I've done that before, and it is a total pain in the butt, and I really didn't enjoy that. And so I've gotten the sprayer. Let me see if I can do this without making a mess. So I won't make a mess, I'm just making. So that's what I got. I called yesterday. We went to Durham to the Harbor Freight, and they were out. And so I called South Hill. They claimed to have 10. I got here, they had 1. But yeah, since that's all I needed, I'm a happy guy instead of really ticked off, because otherwise I would have had to drive all the way down to Raleigh on US 1, and you know, that just doesn't make me a happy camper. If you know anything about Capitol Boulevard in Raleigh, North Carolina, you know that it doesn't matter when you go through, it simply sucks. So anyway, I got my sprayer. I'm going to take it home, look at the directions. I've already looked at it like several tens of YouTube videos to figure out how to use it. And so it isn't what you would call a heavy-duty sprayer, but it is handy, and a lot better than the older generation sprayers. This one actually does a pattern to the spray, so you can either have a circular pattern, or you can have a horizontal pattern, or you can have a vertical pattern. So the vertical pattern will make it very handy to be able to get up and angle the gun back so that I can do that soffit area. And then of course I'm going to cover it up with metal. But you know, that's what the owner wants. He wanted it primed first or painted. So I've got my paint and primer in one, which I know really isn't primer, but I'm going to use it anyway because it's the same color as the siding, so I won't have to mask anything off. And it really will perform the same function, and it's never going to be exposed to the weather. After I put the vinyl soffit and the metal wrap on the fascia, it's never going to be exposed to weather ever again, so I'm really not worried about it getting weathered and peeling and cracking off. And so I'm just not going to tell him. I mean, you know, it might be a little ever so slightly shady, but it's not really, and it just makes my life easier. That's just what I'm going to do. I'm sorry, you know, if you're offended by that, well, that's the way it goes. It's still getting painted, it's getting coated with something, so and it will stick fairly well. So anyway, that's my day so far. I'm in South Hill. I'm getting ready to go back to Oxford. It's about an hour drive, but at least they had what I needed, and I won't have to try to take care of it in the morning, because I really do want to get a fairly early start on this so that I can get a lot of work done tomorrow. All right, you got any questions or comments? Leave them in the section below. Like and subscribe. We appreciate it when you do. We'll see you on the next video.